Good afternoon, and welcome to Dave's Dugout. I'm Dave Schimpf, and this is my podcast, and it's all about softball. I got a neon sign back there behind me, Dave's Dugout. It's reversed, unfortunately, by the camera, but when it's lit up, it's pretty neat. So, anyway, yes, I'm affiliated with USA Softball of Michigan. This podcast is not affiliated with USA Softball of Michigan, so just wanted to let everybody know that I am personally, but not the podcast. Don't want to get any trademark problems, so that's why not. So this is all about softball, and it could be NCAA, Federation, USA Softball, U-Trip, NSA, PGF, even professional women's softball league. I do believe I seen it on TV today. I didn't see that it was on there, but I saw that was there's 6 teams in the league. So if you got a chance to watch women's fast pitch softball and some of the best players that ever played the game recently, tune it in. I think ESPN is going to carry it, but don't hold me to it. Okay, so just wanted to let you know. I am gonna watch some when I get a chance. So obviously, again, I have a toll-free number. It's 8337 Dugout, 8337 Dugout. So if you want to chat, talk, leave a comment or whatever, voicemail, please call that number. Okay. So I really would like to chat with somebody. I also have a mug that I sell. It's just $10. It's Dave's Dugout, and I make $5 off of it, and plus some shipping and handling. If you happen to be interviewed on my show, either by live here in the studio, which is my man cave, or over the phone, you get a free mug. So I've got a couple that I've given out already to Paul Mason and Bill Humphrey and Gary Evans, who used to be our state UIC. And I owe Big Tony yet. I'm not going to try to say his name. I know I butcher it. So it's Big Tony. Most people know who he is. And I'm trying to think who else called in. I know I'm missing somebody. Anyway, sorry about that. But they get a mug. So just a few things I like to talk about today. Let me get my phone up online again. And that is, let me see. We just finished the USA Softball Michigan State games in Holland. They were just done. Now, unfortunately, I don't have the results. By Thursday, I expect some, but I wanted to let you know those just finished, and I'm sure that was it was a fun tournament for all who participated, whether it be an umpire or a team. So when I get those results, I'll put them on the air. Okay. A couple of things here. We've got some upcoming tournaments. All right, upcoming tournament related to USA Softball Michigan. And again, if it's another affiliation, please contact me and please let me know what you have. I have no problem publishing it, putting it out here, okay? Because again, this is all about softball. But I do, I got the stuff for USA Softball because it's on the USA Softball Michigan.net website, okay? Or .org, I'm sorry. The national is .net. Okay, there's this Softball of Michigan Men's D Fast Pitch Tournament, and that'll be held at Hoyt Park, right here in Saginaw. If you haven't been to Hoyt Park lately, they have made some tremendous improvements on that park. So it is a sight to behold and a sight to you really want to participate in. You're going to see some of the best fields around. Okay, so that's coming up, and that is July 17th through the 19th. Okay, 17th through the 19th, and you can get entries by going to the website. The deadline for the for this is, I think it's coming up, so we don't want to miss it. But anyway, that's for the D men's fast pitch. Okay. And also coming up is the men's E and women's open slow pitch state tournament. So it's a men's E and women's slow pitch open. That's coming up on July 18th and 19th, and that'll be held in Davidson, Michigan, over by Flint, just south of Flint. Okay, so there's two upcoming tournaments in July. I'm going to mention the July tournament because July is right around the corner. Okay, we have the women's fast pitch open. Oh, I'm sorry, I just mentioned that one. Well, that's going to be July 24th through the 26th, and that's going to be held in Port Huron, Michigan. So what I mentioned earlier was the E men's at Davidson and the women's open slow pitch in Port Huron. Okay, so we get that straight. And the Port Huron one is July 24th through the 26th. Also, the men's slow pitch east side of the state, and the co-ed D&E slow pitch states are going to be held on July 25th through the 28th, and that'll be coming up in Ypsilanti, Michigan. For those who don't reside in Michigan, Ypsilanti. We love some of our unique names, okay? And Ypsilanti is one of them. Kalamazoo is another. We got Manistee, Charlevoix, Petoskey. Got some neat names in Michigan. So anyway, this one here is in Ypsilanti. And that, I already said, would be July 25th through the 26th. All right. And then one more I'm going to mention, and that is the USA Softball Michigan's C&E Fast Pitch State. That'll be held July 31st and August 2nd. July 31st, August 2nd, and that will be held in Saginaw, Hoyt Park again. So there it is. Another Hoyt Park state tournament. It's the men's C and E fast pitch at Hoyt Park. So get those tournament entries in. Go to the website. I'm not going to give you the whatever the fee is or the price because I want to make sure that I don't screw it up. So go to the website, look it up, and get your teams registered and play. Okay? So I took care of business for July. Now, again, I'm gonna bring up Hoyt Park. I was pleasantly surprised to see it posted on Facebook that this past weekend, I seen it on Saturday. This past weekend, they had a Father's Day JO tournament at Hoyt Park. Father's Day JO tournament at Hoyt Park with 55 teams. I'm pretty sure they said 55. 8 and under to 16 and under. Okay. JO is still alive here in Saginaw. Okay. We just don't have any teams that play in Saginaw that I know of. Being a commissioner, I don't know of any USA registered JO teams here in Saginaw. Okay. So if there are, please contact me and tell me. But I don't know of any. I just know there's a tournament that was held in Saginaw at Hoyt Park. Again, I've got some video here I'd like to show you as soon as I bring it up. Okay, Father's Day, here we go. Now, I'm going to put the voice on if I can get it on so you can see this.
Good morning, friends of Hoyt Park. This is Chico Ramos, your event coordinator. We have a full day of softball. We have girls fast pitch Father's Day tournament. Probably have over 50 55 teams that are playing today. Game started at 8 o'clock this morning, probably conclude around 7:30. This is age group 8U through 16U. They're at the park. They're playing on all diamonds. Great day at the park. We have food trucks here. We have the Buddies and Kona Ice. We have a couple more food trucks that are coming later on. Come out, check out a great day of softball here at Hoyt Park. Thanks, everyone. Good morning, Friends of Hoyt Park. This is Chico Ramos, your event coordinator.
That was from Chico Ramos, who's the event coordinator in Saginaw. You see that video of Hoyt Park and what it looks like. I think there's at least 6 diamonds they use now, and there's a hill, and people sit on the hill and watch the games. And if you haven't been to Hoyt Park to watch a game, you're missing out. Okay, Hoyt Park is special in my heart for sure, because I ran a league there for 11 years and I umpired there for well over 30 years. So yeah, it's tremendous. And on the very south end of Hoyt Park is the Children's Zoo, one of the best children's zoos you're ever going to find. One of the best in the state for sure. But by all means, if you're a family and you're going to take in ball games at Hoyt Park, you got to visit the zoo. Okay, I'm going to see if I can get some free entries, by the way, for our state tournament. So anyway, I showed that video. Now, of course, I've got another video, and you're going to love this one because it's, let me see here.
Softball. We have girls basketball.
And that is, and that is Petoskey. If you've never been to Ed White Field in Petoskey, you're missing out, because as special as Hoyt Park is, Ed White is probably the most picturesque ball field you're going to have around, okay? Because the outfield, you hit a home run and it goes into the bay, one of the bays that come down through the fingers of Michigan in the upper part of Michigan. So I will show this. Oops, sorry about that. Oh, here it is. It says, now that the games are all done for this weekend, things are put away and ready for the next weekend. Just wanted to soak this in. This is from Scott Kelly. And Scott Kelly is such a worker. He does so much work for that area and fast pitch in general. Not many people ask why I've been doing this for the past 27 years. After they see this, I also remember watching my dad play on this field in the late 60s and early 70s, chasing foul balls for a nickel as a kid. Now it's a quarter, and playing here from the early 80s until 2020s, facing the king in his court many different times with the Petoskey All-Stars, and many friendships that run multi-generations. Let's take a moment and remember where we came from on this Father's Day, it says, okay? By the way, the fences are all 235 feet all the way around, not the most pitcher-friendly of parks, as shown by the 43 home runs in 11 games this past weekend. But that's the way fast pitch is nowadays, because unless you're playing in the really upper brackets and have that super pitching, they're going to be flying out of the park. But you know what? Fan friendly anyway. So I'm going to show you this video here. And that is the view you get at Ed White Field in Petoskey. There it is. It just doesn't get any better than that, okay? And thanks again to Scott Kelly. If I can get Scott on here someday, I'd love to have him interviewed by phone. So I got to maybe talk to him about that. If he gets a chance to watch this, please contact me, Scott. Okay, I'd love to have you. I'm sure we got a lot of stories we can talk about fast pitch, and I'd love to hear it from you, and so would everybody else. So, okay. All right, let's see what else I have here for videos. There was that one. Okay, here we go. Here's one that's called "You Make the Call." Now, this is baseball, but it still refers to softball because it's the same rule. When a play is being made on you, you've basically got about a 3-foot area in your base path in order to avoid a tag. Any further than that, and you're going to probably be called out. Umpire judgment, but that's what you got. So I'm going to show you this play because even though it's baseball, again, same rule in softball. All right, here we go.
Okay, so you make the call. The catcher retrieves the ball, tries to make a tag. Umpire says, no, you're out of the baseline and you are out. So is this the right call? Was he out of the baseline? Let me know. Let's go. Okay, so
okay, let's watch this one again. All right, pretty interesting. And we've seen this many times. All right, so just want to make you aware of it. Let me run this back somehow.
And then goes to tag the runner who's coming home from third.
Maybe it'll show up again. All right, but we'll talk about it. Now, again, this is reversed. So he's coming in from third base. So and the catcher is going to make the tag. Now, you got to remember when he starts to make the tag, and the ball player has already established his base path, not the baseline, base path to whatever the base he's going to. Now he's got 3 foot area there on either side of that base path, depending on where the catcher is, to avoid a tag. Okay.
So let's go. Let me know. Let's go.
All right. Let's see if we can watch this again. All right. Okay. Let's try to bring that one up. And here we go again.
Okay, so you make the call. The catcher retrieves the ball, tries to make a tag. Umpire says, no, you're out of the baseline.
What do you think?
And you are out. So
I would have to agree with the umpire on this. Okay, to me, he looked outside that. He's coming down the line, so it basically the line is a good obstacle for the umpire to make the call on that. So remember, and he did a great job. That umpire, he didn't leave anything for doubt. As umpires, that's what we need to do. You notice he had both hands and he was waving like this. In other words, out of play or out of the base path, and then he signals the out. So everybody knows what he's got. All right, everybody knows what he's got. Again, umpire judgment. You can come out and talk to the umpire, argue. It's umpire judgment, and unless it's you can use video, which we don't have in USA Soft. We don't have anything that I know of that we use video except for the College World Series. So you're out of luck, okay, depending on what that umpire calls. So wanted to bring that up to our attention. You see what else I got here, okay? Oh, that's that white field again. I might as well show it one more time. Heck, can't help it. There's a view from home plate. Ed White Field, Petoskey, Michigan. If you've never been to Petoskey, especially the moms and the wives, boy, what a shopping area that is. Okay, so anyway, if you don't feel like watching too many games, you can always go shopping downtown Petoskey. So there's Ed White Field with the bay in the background. Okay, now let's get off that subject again. Let's see what else I got here. Okay. Okay, again, this is baseball, but it's going to partake. It's going to really, it's going to have something to do with softball too.
Splitter slider.
Now, I wish I could rewind this, but I can't. Okay. The ball has been hit. This is between Virginia and Clemson. Oh, Virginia. The ball has been hit, and it looks like it's going to be a foul ball. Okay? Now, we got runners on. I do believe we had the bases loaded here. Less than 2 outs. So, possible infield fly. Possible. Okay? I'm going to bring that up. Possible. Now, watch how this play ends up.
From Harrison is skied. R.J. Holmes drives it up the elevator shaft, and the ball
Couldn't be fielded by Jarrell. Everybody will be safe, and it was in play.
The question is it an infield fly?
Did you see that?
Brian
Here
Miller
comes
talking to
here
third
comes the
base
coach. He's hot.
And Chris Pollard's upset.
He's hot.
The third base
Not going to
coach.
last long. He's gone.
And now Pollard has
Okay.
been thrown out of the game.
Remember one thing. It's an infield fly affair, okay? Infield fly is fair, okay? It landed fair. But, again, the other part of this rule is if the ball can be caught with ordinary effort, okay? Ordinary effort. Now, we're going to watch this again.
First pitch from Harrison is skied. R.J. Holmes drives it up the elevator.
Okay.
And the ball couldn't be fielded by Jarrell. Everybody will be safe, and it was in play.
The question is it an infield fly?
Okay.
And now I got Brian
Let's say it was an infield fly, okay?
and Chris Pollard's upset.
Now, okay, the runners moved up, okay? Even with an infield fly, runners move at their own risk, okay? So if the runners were safe, the only argument this coach could have is not whether those two runners were safe at second and third, is whether the runner was safe at first, and everybody's safe, okay? Now, if you watch that video like I did, that was no way was that an ordinary effort. Now, there's 2 or 3 other players around standing there watching, but they're not involved with the play. The catcher's involved with the play because he's the one making the play here, okay? You can't call an infield fly and have 4 or 5 other players involved, okay? It's the one who is going to be making the play with ordinary effort. Just wanted to bring that to your attention. In case you're watching games this year and you get a chance to watch a play like that. And by the way, the umpire made a great job. He made sure he stayed with the line, fair ball, the fair line, or the foul line as we call it, and made sure when the ball came down, it was either going to be fair or foul. In this case, it ended up fair. All right? So, there we go. Some videos today. Love the game of softball, don't you? There's so many quirky rules that we have, but so does baseball. Sometimes they're all the same, okay? Sometimes they're all the same. So, now, I'm going to talk a little bit about being a good sport. I have a couple of videos on here where a coach, I didn't want to show it. We're going to talk about it. A coach pushed an umpire and is under legal, is being legally investigated right now. It just happened a day or so ago because the video showed up. And the coach eventually grabbed the base umpire after he argued with the plate umpire. The base umpire came in and he was already tossed, and then things got out of hand. And the coach, it was U-Trip, by the way. Not that organization has anything to do with it. Could happen to any organization. I just want you to know that it was a U-Trip, a big game. And coach got really out of hand. And the reason why I say that is the umpires are wearing red shirts, and that is the uniform for the U-Trip. So in case you're watching the video, that's what you're going to see. He grabbed this and they're backpedaling all the way across the field, and they get out of camera range, but it was ugly. Okay. And chances are this coach is probably going to be terminated for quite a while, if not forever. But again, not up to me. Not saying any more than that. I'm just saying chances are possibly. Okay. Just let's be respectful out there, whether you're a coach or a fan or a player or an umpire. That doesn't leave umpires off the hook. You know, I've seen some umpires lose it, and it's not a good thing. Okay. Seen some umpires use some nasty language. Not a good thing. Okay. Be respectful. Use these before you use this. Okay. These ears, listen. Use these. Look what's all transpiring. Listen, before you open this and insert foot. Okay? Just something to say. Now let's go out there. Let's enjoy the game. And please, Scott Kelly, if you're watching this, get a hold of me. Anybody else wants to be interviewed, please get a hold of me. Okay? Toll-free number is 833-7-DUGOUT. Some of you guys know my email address, which is daveumpire@aol.com. daveumpire@aol.com. So, excuse me. And there you have it. That's my session for today. It was episode 32, my 32nd episode. And I'm enjoying the heck out of this. So I'll see you this Thursday at 4 o'clock. I also have my Spirit of America 250th anniversary podcast on Wednesdays at 4 o'clock. So stay tuned for that also. Anyway, have a great day. Bye.